So here we are in the second episode of Microsoft Word for Beginner series. I hope you have familiarized yourself with the previous module in episode 1 and now ready to move to episode 2. It is important that you understand the terminologies used in Microsoft Word. So in this lesson, you will learn what you mean by tabs, what you mean by groups, what you mean by commands. You're watching Learn and Tech with Vijay. Let's get on to the video. So ribbon is what you see here, the one below the quick access toolbar and the title bar. Almost all the commands available in Word can be accessed from the ribbon. Basically, ribbon consists of tabs, groups, and commands. In order for you to create articles or letters, documents, etc., Word uses what is called as commands. So these commands are organized in several groups, and these groups are placed in several tabs. So let me show you what I exactly mean by the tabs, groups, and commands. So in the case of a browser, you might be browsing and we say you browse through several tabs. What do you mean by tabs in a browser? Let me explain it. So I have opened my browser here. Let's say I'm typing in google.com. This is one tab. Now I'm going to open another tab and let me type in yahoo.com. Okay. Now let me open another tab and I type in msn.com. So now I've got 3 tabs opened up here. It's the same way in the case of Microsoft Word, you have several tabs here. Home is a tab, insert is a tab, draw is a tab, design is a tab, layout is a tab. Likewise, until help, these are tabs. Now within each of these tabs, you will see certain groups. So clipboard is a group, font is a group, paragraph is a group, styles is a group, editing is a group. So these are the groups within the home tab. Similar way, if you go to the next tab, you will have certain groups called pages, tables, illustrations, content, add-ins, etc. So these are the tabs within the these are the groups within the insert tab. Similar way, you have the draw tab, and within draw tab, you have certain groups that is specific to this particular tab. And you have design tab, within which you have document formatting is a group, and you have page background, which is another group. You have layout tab, you have got references tab. Each of these tabs, layout, references, mailings, have got its own groups. So the home tab, it contains certain groups, and within these groups you have certain commands. So format painter is a command, paste is a command. So in general, a home tab, it contains commands for those commands that are necessary for formatting documents. You have the insert tab. So you can use the insert tab to insert pages, tables, pictures, links, headers and footers, etc. So we have seen the main tabs here. Now there are a few tool tabs which are not that commonly used. For example, let me create a table here. To create a table, I go to the insert tab, and under the tables group, I select this drop down here, and then I just create a table with rows and columns. Now the moment I create a table, as you can see, there are some additional tabs which were not present before has appeared now. So these are less commonly used tabs, and these tool tabs are specific to the command that you have selected. For example, here I selected a table, and these tabs are specific. These tabs are specific to this table. So these are just on and off tabs. When I delete this whole table, it just disappears. So now you can see those tabs have disappeared. Now we'll be discussing more about these tool tabs in our intermediate and advanced course. Another important thing to be noted is you will see this small arrow next to the group name. Okay, this is the Dialog Box Launcher. Now if you click on to this arrow, this will give you access to additional commands associated with this group. So each of these groups have got a small looking arrow. Click there, you get additional commands available. So in short, these commands are certain controls that enables you to accomplish some specific task. Maybe it can be just bolding a word. Okay. So if I want to bold this, I can click, select, and then I could go to the Home tab. Under the phone group, I hit on this bold command. Now I can make this word in bold. If I want to insert certain symbols, I could go to the Insert tab, and under the Symbols group, here I could click on, I take the drop down under the symbol and then hit on any of these symbols which I want it to be appeared here. All right. Now if you are using a Word 2016, you would see something called Tell Me next to the ribbon or top of the ribbon, where you can search for some specific commands, or if you want to perform some specific actions, you can search. For example, let's say you want to leave a command, or let's say you want to search for header. Okay, add a header. All right, or just header. Gives you some possible options. If you want to add a header, you really don't want to navigate through each of these tabs. It might be confusing in the beginning. If you're a real beginner, you might not know where Microsoft Word has positioned these header tabs by default, or header command where it is placed. So you can just check for header or even footer, so it just takes you easily to that view. So that's all for episode 2 of this Microsoft Word for Beginners series. Hope you have enjoyed it, and use the comment box to share any comments or suggestions. Stay tuned by subscribing to the channel. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.